Gang of 80 crowbar-wielding looters in ski masks ransack California Nordstrom and fill 25 cars with designer goods in raid lasting less than 1 minute. 80 looters ransacked a Nordstrom store in California's Bay Area on Saturday night, injuring at least 3 employees in a raid that lasted less than a minute. The large group, wearing ski masks and carrying crowbars, rushed the Walnut Creek store, stole an undetermined amount of merchandise and fled in their vehicles. During the theft, 2 Nordstrom workers were punched and kicked, while another was sprayed with pepper spray. All 3 individuals were treated for their injuries on scene. Walnut Creek police have arrested 3 people in connection to the incident, and they are facing various charges including robbery, conspiracy, burglary, possession of stolen property and a weapons charge. The brazen robbery comes as Bay Area businesses reduce their hours due to a spate of brazen shoplifting incidents. Locals are also slamming woke San Francisco District Attorney Chesa Boudin over his failure to prosecute thefts. San Francisco has also seen an uptick in property theft since a local law downgraded the theft of property less than $950 in value from a felony charge to a misdemeanor in 2014. Store staff and security now tend not to pursue or stop thieves who have taken anything worth less than $1,000. Dozens of officers responded to the scene around 9 p.m. after Walnut Creek police received reports that approximately 80 people had run into the Nordstrom store and began looting and smashing shelves. She said approximately 25 cars were blocking the street as the gang of thieves stormed the store, some brandishing weapons. Video shows the looters running down the street with bags and boxes holding presumed stolen goods before entering their getaway vehicles. There was a mob of people, Brett Barrett, who works at a nearby P.F. Chang's restaurant, told the police were flying in. It was like a scene out of a movie. It was insane. Continued, I had to start locking the front door. Locking the back door. You never know, they could come right in here. It was crazy, all the guests inside were getting concerned. It was a scary scene for a moment. Although most of the raiders managed to flee, police managed to arrest at least 2 of the suspected looters. Video even shows an officer pointing their gun at one of the drivers. Walnut Creek Lieutenant Ryan Hibbs said his officers stopped 1 vehicle, recovered stolen property, and arrested the man and woman occupying the automobile. The man was charged with robbery, possession of stolen property, conspiracy to commit burglary and possession of burglary tools. The woman was arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm. Police also arrested a man who fled on foot. He was charged with robbery, possession of stolen property, conspiracy to commit burglary and possession of burglary tools. Protests have erupted in several major cities including New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, and Portland. Although most have appeared to be mainly peaceful demonstrations with marching and chanting, law enforcement in Portland declared a riot Friday night, as about 200 protesters were breaking windows, throwing objects at police and talking about burning down a local government building. Saturday's looting comes after the Louis Vuitton store in San Francisco's Union Square was targeted and ransacked by a group of more than a dozen thieves. Police responded to the store shortly after 8 p.m. Friday.